Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Law. Chapter 4, Section 2 out of the Milady Cosmetology book. Conducting the client constellation. The client constellation is the communication with a client that determines the client's needs and how to achieve the desired results. The constellation is one of the most important parts of the service and should always be done before starting the actual service. A constellation should be performed as part of every single service and salon visit. Effectively, client constellations keep your clientele looking current and stylish, and it will keep them satisfied with your services. A happy client means repeat business for both the salon and you. Preparing for the client constellation. Be well prepared to make most of the dialogue and have certain important items on hand. Have a variety of styling books and/or digital images that your clients can look through. Show a variety of style options, including various lengths, haircuts. Have a portfolio of your work on hand. A swatch book or swatch ring is a great tool for discovering hair color options. These are provided by the companies that manufacture hair color. They are usually packaged in a book, in a ring, or laid out on a paper chart. Swatches are bundles of hair dyed to match a particular hair color shade offered by the manufacturer. Usually made from synthetic material, swatches are very durable and easy to use in the constellations. If the swatch is long enough, it can be held up to the client. The constellation area. It is the stylist's responsibility to find the client's need and to make the recommendations accordingly. To do so effectively, you will need a freshly cleaned and uncluttered workspace. Make sure that the product bottles, cans, and jars are also clean. Clients should be able to look at themselves in the mirror without having to compete with sticky product bottles, implements, and tools on the station. While it may take time and effort to make your situation aesthetically pleasing, the payoff of the effective constellation is worthwhile. 10-step constellation method. Every constellation should be structured so that you can cover all the key points that lead to a successful conclusion. While this may, like a lot of second nature as you become more experienced, to ensure that you cover all bases, keep a list of the following 10 key points of your station. Modify the list as needed for each actual service. Number 1, review the intake form. Feel free to make comments that break the ice and initiate conversations with the client. Read the intake. Carefully referring to often during the constellation process. Also make notes on the service record. Some salons will have a joint intake form and service record card. After the service record, any formulation or products that were used are included, any specific techniques or goals. This information will be needed for future visits. Number 2, perform a needs assessment. Discover what the client wants, what they need. Start off by assessing the client's current style. It is soft and unconstructed, carefully styled, classic, avant-garde. Is it in scenic with hairstyle of clothing and personal image? Number 3, determine the rate of the client's preferences. Using this method will be helpful in determining what services will best help the client. Here is a sample question. How would you rate the manageability of your hair on a scale 1 to 10? Where is 1 poor and 10 is excellent? These numerical values will also serve as a measuring tool for total customer satisfaction. Probing questions like the following will help stylists determine the client's preferences. When the last time you loved your hair, skin, nails? What challenges are you having with your hair? Number 4, analyze the client's hair. Assess your client's hair, including its thickness, texture, manageability, and condition. Is the hair particularly thin on top of the temples? Check for strong hair growth patterns, including unruly colics. Ask your clients what at-home products he or she is using and if the products are effective. Number 5, review the client's lifestyle, asking the following questions about career and lifestyle. Do you spend a great deal of time outdoors? Do you swim frequently? What is your occupation? Describe your personal style. What styling abilities? How often do shampoo your hair. How much time do you spend styling your hair each day? Number 6, show and tell. Encourage your client to flip through style books and select styles that he or she likes. Monitor the choices to ensure the styles are feasible for the client's hair type and personal style. Many times, clients desire a specific cut or color that he or she may have seen on a friend or celebrity. If the desired look cannot be achieved, create a plan, offer alternative looks, and set a future styling goals. In addition, listen to how he or she describes hair length. If the client says that they want their hair short, for instance, does that mean the shoulder length above the ears, 1 inch all long over the head? When the client's bangs are dry, does he or she want them to still touch their eyebrows? In order to make sure and understand what they are saying, repeat what the client tells you using specific terms like chin length or resting on the shoulders as opposed to vague terms like short. Number 7, make recommendations as parts of the needs assessment. Once you have enough information, ask the client if you make some recommendations before giving any suggestions. Wait for him or her to give you permission to do so. Once they have based your recommendations on the client's needs and desires, narrow your selection based on the following criteria: lifestyle, hair type, and face shape. Number 8, make color recommendations. Number 9, discuss upkeep maintenance. And number 10, review the constellation. Concluding the service. Once the service is finished and the client is satisfied, take a few notes to record the results on the service record card. Note anything that you did and want to do again. The things you would do differently next time. Also make a final note of the results in any retail products the client purchased. Be sure to update your notes and file them in the proper place depending on your place of work. In some salons, information on the client is entered into a client database record.